So Mimi woke up super excited. She cannot wait to go to her new school. Of course, what do you expect from a very low class school to a standard, well equipped school? But she wasn't really sure about Joanne's attitude towards her. So she woke up in the morning and got dressed in her new school uniform, very excited. Her mom was so happy. Mrs. Bennings was so happy for her. And then, boom, Joanne came out from her room. So the mom called her. She was like, Joanne, since you're already heading out to school, don't you mind waiting for Mimi so that you go to school with her? So Joanne was like, no, okay. Before Joanne could talk, Mimi was like, it's fine, mom, that she's going to find her way to school, because she noticed that, of course, Joanne has already made it clear to her that she wouldn't want her in her school. She wouldn't want people to even know that they are from the same home. So Mimi, on the other hand, was like, it's fine that she's going to find her way out, like, her way to school. Then her mom called her. Her mom prayed for her. She was like, please, where you're from. Do not disappoint us. When you get to school, always mind your business. There are a lot of, things happening in school, but she trusts her and she knows she's going to definitely make them proud. So, they exchanged pleasantries, hugs, kisses, and Mimi left for school. So on getting to her new school, she was wowed. Like, she kept staring at the building, at the uniform, at the, people passing by. She was shocked. And boom, Alex drove by and then waved at her. But, that is it. So she got introduced to the class by the head teacher, and she just told them that this is Mimi. Mimi is new here. You have to make her comfortable. If there's any way to help her, please help her. And then one of the classmates stood up and was asked the teacher, why is Mimi joining them now? That, it's an awkward time to join a school. And the teacher was like, it does not matter. What matters is, please make her comfortable. Then her neighbor Laide, who is popularly known as Scarface by Joan, was like, hi, we can be friends. She just greeted her, and Laide was so nice to her that, they became friends immediately. So she asked her, where is her school bag? She said it's outside. So after school, she begged her, can she take her with her to the library, that she wants to see what the library looks like. While they were having a cool conversation, Joanne came again and called her ugly face plus car face. What a combination. She mocked them, and Laide rebuked her. She had to threaten Laide that if she dares talk to her like that next time, she's going to break her neck. So they exchanged pleasantries and left. So the next day came, and of course, a teacher was there teaching them. And Mimi broke record. For the first time in that school, someone challenged Alex. So, usually Alex was the only person answering all the questions and getting them correctly. So when the teacher asked one particular question about science, Mimi rose her hand and answered correctly. That shook everyone, to the extent that her neighbor, Laide, and who is her new friend, she was like, wow, you did something. So when Mimi became confused as how everyone was looking at her. And then when she asked Laide, did she do anything wrong? What was the problem? Laide told her that you just broke a record, that you've done what no one has ever done in the school before. And like I said before, that drew Alex's attention towards her. So when they got home, of course, as always, Mimi went to the kitchen to help her mom, and Joanne came. Joanne wasn't having it, probably because Mimi kept answering all the questions, and she had to pour her glass of juice on Mimi's face, which broke Mimi, as always, with raining insults on her. Then, boom, Joanne's mom came out. Was like, Mimi, what is the problem? And then Mimi didn't want the mom to feel bad about Joanne, and Mimi had to lie that it was a mistake. So Joanne's mom went ahead to tell Joanne that she should please take it easy on Mimi, that she can easily injure her if she's not being careful with her. And as always, Mimi gave her this wicked laugh and left. So the next day, they got to school, and, answering question became a thing. Alex was like, oh, this girl, they intelligent too. So they kept taking turns. Alex will answer, Mimi will answer. Other classmates were just cheering them up. Finally, they were all happy. At least there's someone to, change the narrative, except Joanne. Joanne was so depressed. She was so sad that how come, people were cheering Mimi up. You see her, she was actually very angry alongside with her friends, while Mimi and Alex enjoyed every bit of the whole class session. So after school, Mimi was sitting under a tree where she was studying as always. She loves to read. And Alex came to her for the first time. Alex was like, hi, how are you? They had so nice conversation. So Alex asked her questions like, okay, why are you, what's up with you? What's your story? Why are you in our school this period? Like, why now? So Mimi told him about the incidents with in her school, like the school not meeting up with the standard and not being able to write their final exams. Then Alex asked her what would she like to be in future, and she told her she would like to be a nurse. Alex was like, I could picture you so beautiful in that nurse outfit. So the next day they got to school, and boom, the teacher came and told them that they have a new project coming up and they are to choose partners. That's how the project will run. And as always, Joan reached out to Alex and offered to be his partner, but Alex declined as always and was like, I've gotten a partner, and went to Mimi. Mimi accepted, and then boom, Mimi went to use the restroom. Joan reached her and gave her a dirty slap. Was like, please leave Alex, that Alex is mine and mine for good. That broke Mimi, or rather gave Mimi an insight of what the whole school is all, what has been going on in the school. So Mimi now, got back from the toilet, and Alex noticed that her face wasn't cheerful. Alex walked to her to ask what the problem was, but Mimi was like, please leave me alone. I am here to mind my business. And because Joan has already shared with her friends what she did to Mimi, so her friends kept laughing at Mimi, but Alex was confused. Alex was like, I told this lady before that I wanted to be her partner and she accepted. Why did she decline all of a sudden? So Alex did not understand what was actually going on. So after the school class session, Alex walked up to Mimi and then asked her what the problem was. Okay, please ignore my dog. There's nothing I can do. I have to film this video. It's all part of the movie recap. So then Mimi was like, I am here to mind my business. Please leave me alone. And Alex left very sad. So then Mimi went to the library. Alex kept looking for her, searching for until he came to the library to find her. And he was so happy that finally he could find Mimi. They started talking, and Mimi told her, they started talking, and Mimi was like, please leave. I don't want to hear. Please go to another place, But then at the point they resolved each other and started talking. Boom, Joan came and decided to snap them, talk together, which made her, she had to pay the security. Do you know what this girl did? She had to pay the security man some money to lock them up so that they don't get home early. Like, this was one of the weirdest thing a small girl can do to her mates. And of course, the security man collected money and locked up not Alex. Alex left at a point, but locked up Mimi and Mimi's friends in the library and released them quite late, which got the attention of the parents. They kept asking where Mimi was, and the mom was worried that something bad must have happened to the daughter. So when they were still trying to figure out whether they're going to call police or find a way to find Mimi, Joan said something very incredible. Joan was like, Mommy, Daddy, do you know that Mimi has been, sleeping around, mingling around with boys in their school? That is what Mimi does, literally in school. And when the parents kept asking, although Mimi's mom was like, it's Miss Benny's was like, it can never happen, that she knows the kind of daughter she gave birth to. So Joan then brought out the recorded video she had with Alex and Mimi in the library and showed the parents, which broke their hearts. Even at that, Mrs. Benny's kept saying, I know my daughter didn't do this. Okay, I don't know how this whole thing came about, but I know that my daughter was innocent. So this actually broke, Joan's parents' heart, because they trusted so much in Mimi, and they warned the mom. They were like, please talk to your daughter, so your daughter wouldn't keep doing such, because they have a growing youth. Like, of course, they don't want Mimi to corrupt the daughter. They don't even know what is going on. Boom, Mimi came in and they kept, they scolded her. Meanwhile, before then, Joan saw Mimi and was like, Mimi, tell them the truth. I've already told Mommy how you mingle with boys, Alex and all that. So Mimi was like, what boys? Like, you don't know that she doesn't know what she was talking about. But all the parents could do was to warn Mimi seriously that they don't want such attitude in their house. Otherwise, that they will send both her and the mom packing, because they don't want Mimi to corrupt their daughter, Joan. It was all about, disappointment here and there about what Mimi did, and they scolded her so badly. But then Mrs. Bennis kept saying, I know my daughter, I know my daughter didn't do this. I'm going to be ending this episode here, so that I'll go ahead and compile another one for you guys. Let me know in the comments, have you been enjoying watching? If this is your first time, welcome to Julie Harrison's Ria. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Please do consider smashing the subscribe button to be part of this great community. And I will see you all shortly in my next one. Bye, guys.